awesome pets in our studio today. Danielle Hodges is here with Follow the Leader.
Hi, our dog trainer extraordinaire.
And, you know, we always are talking about the rules when it comes to training dogs or how you should be around your pets. But we want to talk about these dogs in particular because they're from Save Our Scruff.
Yes.
So Save Our Scruff, tell me a little bit about them.
Well, this guy is actually from Save Our Scruff. This is Prince. He is up for adoption. He's a year-old from Mexico. Look at him. He's just so gorgeous. Yeah, he's ready to go. I think his full name is Principe. Am I right? Like, he's a real fancy guy.
He's fancy.
And these are lovely Kate's dogs from Unleashed in the City. So she's just hanging out with us. Yeah.
Well, Save Our Scruff is actually, it's a nonprofit dedicated to rescuing dogs and finding them safe and suitable, permanent homes.
They are fabulous.
So you can adopt them. And they also teach a bit of advocacy and education. So we've got more information about them on our website. That is cityline.ca, and we've got a link to them. But these guys are great. A lot of people talk about, you know, families that want dogs. Mine is one of them.
Yes.
Some people will warn you, I don't know about a rescue. You don't know where the dog is coming from. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Do you know what I will say that I love about rescues?
Yeah.
A lot of times the dogs are old enough to be socially mature.
Yeah.
So you kind of, in some ways, know what you're getting a little bit more than in puppies. Sometimes they grow up, you don't always know what's going to happen.
Very true.
Rescues, a lot of times come from really fabulous homes that just happen to, for some reason, not be able to keep their dog.
That's right.
And also, rescues now are amazing at having really great fosters like Stephanie who take care of the dogs, and a lot of times they give them really good training. So
That's
by
true.
the time you get these dogs,
the foster mom and dad can do it.
Don't underestimate the amount of work they do.
You know, in the summer, it can be really tough for pets out there because you are responsible for making sure that they are cool all summer long. They're very dependent on you. So we want to talk a little bit about what you need to remember when it comes to keeping them cool over the summer months. You've got a few tips and tricks for us.
Absolutely. So some of the stuff might seem like common sense, but for some reason it is not common sense.
Okay.
The first thing is be mindful of when you walk your dog. And where you walk your dog.
Like what time of day?
Yeah. So yesterday I was driving in Toronto and I saw this guy out. It was, I think it was 1:30 in the afternoon. He had his huge dog on. He was on his bike. His dog was running beside, literally foaming at the mouth. It was so hot. It's really legitimately dangerous.
Yes.
So when you walk your dogs in the summer, don't walk them in the heat of the day.
Right.
Take them out like early morning-ish, depending on when you get up like me, and early evening.
Yeah.
And go to places that are cool. Don't take them necessarily to the middle of the beach where there's no shade, or, as a mom, I see this all the time, dogs tied up at the playground.
Right.
And they're just tied up in the middle of the sun, and the mom is off with her babies, not paying attention. Yeah, and the dog is just really overheating.
Yeah, that's
if you need to go somewhere hot and your dog is sitting, bring something like this. Is amazing. I realize this seems a little bit overkill for the dog. Pet
Should we also get the dog a drink, maybe a martini, feed the dog some grapes, perhaps?
In my world, that wouldn't be far-fetched. This thing actually goes on top of a bucket that you fill with water, and you put that hose in there, and then you can mist your dog.
Oh, that's cute. And your baby.
And your baby.
Mist the whole family.
And you. It's battery-powered, right?
Oh,
so you can take it anywhere. It's really fabulous.
Okay, that's a good tip.
There's also, this is a pet pad, like a cooling blanket. So you can put them on the blanket. It's pressure activated. And they can just lie down on it. If you absolutely have to go somewhere in the middle of the day and you need them to sit there, put them on something like that.
Now you're supposed to be avoiding the really hot days, and you shouldn't be working out in the hot part of the day either, or walking your dog. Can you do anything about the bottom of the feet to protect them if you know it's going to be really difficult, or do you just have to stay off the sidewalks and the road?
To be honest with you, I would just play it safe.
I mean,
there are probably boots and you can do things like that to protect your dog's feet, but to be honest with you, I would just advocate for your dog. Assume they want to be at home on the cold tile.
Got it.
Just don't take any risks.
Don't take the chances. What about this? What's this for?
What's this guy? This is actually a reflective sunshade. You know those ones that you see on the front of your car?
Yes.
This is the same kind of thing, but for dogs. This is actually from For My Morals, which is a Canadian company. The beauty about this guy is the wind can go through it, and it reflects all the heat and the sun away from the dog. So you can put this over their crate.
I see.
Or if you're camping, you can string it between two trees.
Got it.
It's fabulous.
Okay, good. That'll work. A cooling collar. So you might want to think about that for your dog. So you put that around them, and it cools them down around the neck area.
All of this stuff can contribute just to how comfortable they are in general. The main thing that you want to be careful of is don't shave your dog down really short.
No.
In the summer, I see shaved dogs everywhere, right down to the skin, but they get sunburned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they get really sunburned.
Why wouldn't they, right?
The other thing is a lot of dogs are double coated, which means they have this sort of outer layer of really thick guard hair that's actually quite reflective of the sun. Yeah. And then they have this under downy layer that helps regulate the heat and the cold. Yes. So if you shave that guard layer of hair off, your dog is really susceptible to heat stroke and sunburn and even skin cancer. It's horrible.
So should not shave your double-coated
dogs. Yeah.
So do you have to go in there and say, by the way, don't shave that dog all the way down because they might do that?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
But dogs like German Shepherds, Golden Retrievers, Labrador Retrievers, they're all double coated.
They're double coated, so don't go too close.
So be careful.
And are these just water bottles for your dog?
Water, 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 water.
Lots of water, just like us.
The reason that I like these travel things is because this guy just kind of goes like this and you squeeze the water into it and then the dog can drink from it. It's pretty awesome.
And you can hook these on your belt loop.
Oh, that's great.
What I love about the travel ones and the personal ones is that you don't necessarily want them all sharing the same water bowl. Yeah. Because of parasites and whatever else is traveling.
Very good tip.
So I think these are a really good way to go.
Lovely. And you know, I shouldn't have to say this, but do not leave your pets locked in the car. Don't do it. Don't do it with your pets. Don't do it with your kids.
Just don't do it.
It's not worth the risk. It's not worth it. It gets a lot harder than you can imagine in the car.